In 2020, it was identified that traditional governance was still a high priority for Kahnawakehronon. As a result, Project Manager Gerald Taiaiake Alfred is undertaking a needs assessment with the community to identify a shared vision for a system of government based on traditional values and principles that serve the interests of all Kahnawakehronon. KTV caught up with Taiaiake and Ohando Ionte ne Radizahayas Kasanahawe Sky Deer.
The Kahnawake Governance Project is at the stage of doing a needs assessment, which is basically asking the community what do they need to learn more about. When it comes time to have our community engagement sessions, which are the next stage, we want to make sure that everybody feels comfortable and feels knowledgeable and feels like they could have a constructive discussion. And we want to make sure that everybody has all the facts and knowledge about traditional governance, about the history of Kahnawake, about the MCK system and the evolution of the elected system as a whole, and anything else that people are interested in knowing about in order to give them the confidence to be able to envision a future in terms of governance going forward in Kahnawake.
Kahnawake is more poised, I think, than any other community to show the rest of maybe the Iroquois communities or maybe other nations about restoration of traditional governance in the community. So I really want to know what the community envisions, what that looks like.
The project that I've been tasked to lead and to manage is to have that dialogue with people and to give people the opportunity to share their thoughts and to bring our minds together so that we can envision the next stage of governance in Kahnawake. When we think about where we're at today, what comes to mind, I think, in most people's minds is we have this system that was imposed on us through the Indian Act and which has evolved to be something different. We have longhouses, but we don't have unity. We don't have the strength that we could have as a community if we all had a way of working together for guaranteeing our collective interests and that everybody's voice is represented.
I feel that if we're able to find a way to overcome that issue of division, at least on a political level and a governance level, the community would be in a much better place overall.
What are the things that people know and don't know and want to learn more about the history of Kahnawake, about, for example, the longhouse system? Like, say you're a person who wasn't raised in the longhouse, who doesn't have exposure to traditional philosophy or teachings, and maybe that's holding you back from wanting to engage in that kind of system or to even think about a future that involves longhouse style governance. Well, now's the time to let us know. There's nothing that's going to come out of this project that isn't coming from the people. And so whatever that is going to be reflected in the report that I present to the community and to the MCK.
Like I said, for me, I want to move towards something that collectively we could all live with, we could all be proud of. We could all have some semblance of trust and faith in who's governing our community. And I think at the end of the day, that's going to be a legacy that this generation of people leave for the next 7.
Community members who wish to provide feedback can contact Gerald Alfred or Linda Delormier while ongoing engagement sessions are taking place.